And joining us tonight is former Singapore sprinter UK Shyam, who still holds the national record in the men's 100 metres. So we've got the fastest man in Singapore right here at the desk. Let's start with your pet event, the 100 metres, the blue ribbon event in any sort of athletics meet, you could say. Why do you think it holds such appeal?
I guess because it's exciting, right? It only takes 10 seconds, and the prospect of being like the fastest person in the region it's really glamorous. So yeah, I guess that's why everyone wants to watch it.
Well, beyond just being the fastest, right, you also have to have strength, because, sometimes they say, oh, you have to be skinny and, long legs and you run fast.
Yeah.
That's not the case as well, right?
I think, yeah, you do have to be strong, but you need to be able to be strong and express that strength like in really high speed. So that's what they say when they talk about power, right? So, and then now the latest breed of sprinters try not to be too big, because that might hinder the way they move. So they try to be as strong and as powerful as possible, but try and remain slim.
Okay.
So they don't want to look like bodybuilders, in that sense.
Yes, there's like an optimum physique.
Yeah, correct.
In that respect. So how do Asian sprinters then stack up in sort of the grand scheme of things?
The irony is, I think now there are a lot of Asian sprinters that are shorter than like the Americans and all that, but I don't know how they do it. I think there's a Chinese sprinter called Su Bingtian who just ran like 999.
He's the first Asian runner below 10 seconds.
Correct. But there have also been quite a few Japanese who have been running like 10:0 somethings. So I think they get over like the height difference and all that by looking at the mechanics of how they move. And of course, they're really scientific. The Japanese are known to be really meticulous about training.
Okay, well, looking at the SEA Games, who's your pick for gold this year?
For the 100?
Yes.
It's going to be really tough, because there's a Filipino American, Eric Cray, who just ran 10:33. He broke their national record, and then he's going to be running in the SEA Games. So you add to the Thai who won last year. There's another Thai who also has been running low 10:4s, and there are two Indonesians who won the Singapore Open a month back who are also running low 10:4s. So it's really going to be.
Who does it on the day, I suppose?
Who does it on the
but
day?
I understand your time is 10:37, which is also, would put you, I suppose, even in today's SEA Games, right up there with sort of a medal contention. Do you think, though, that it comes down to sort of the conditioning of the athlete on the day and the preparation? How big of a deal is preparation leading into the Games?
I think it's very important, and yeah, every minute detail needs to be looked at. But I think the guys that are running, even our Singaporeans, right, Amir and Kelvin, they're really experienced. They've been running for many years, and this guy Eric Cray, he's been racing in the States, so I think he's been running with people that are a lot faster than him. I don't think any of them would make mistakes on that day.
Right.
So it's going to be really exciting.
Okay, you mentioned running with other athletes and international athletes, and that's like a challenge. Does that actually help you get faster in that sense? I mean, if you look at swimming as well as schooling, he's doing it overseas. How does that play into making you a better sprinter?
Definitely, because I think if they have if everyone's faster than you or as good as you, then I think like you can't afford to slip up. And structurally, in terms of the whole system, when training professionally and all that it's like something that everyone does. I think it's going to make a lot of difference, because you can like focus on your training and not be distracted by like work and stuff like that. And I think in places like America, you have the NCAA system. They have like the best coaches, biomechanical analysis. They're really scientific in every sort of way. So the tradition is there to just pull you along.
Well, it's not just the 100 metres that a lot of people have sort of an eye on, but one of the more sort of fun events for everyone to get involved in is the 4x100 metres, so the team event.
Yeah.
What do you rate Singapore's chances? They came up close in the last time round, just missing out to Thailand. Do you think they've got what it takes to go on further?
I don't know. My heart is with them, because I ran with them in 2010, so I know this bunch of sprinters. They're really great, and they are our national record holders for the relay. So they're the best we've ever had. But now the Indonesians, they just ran I think 39.4 just like 2 weeks ago in a race that we ran in. I think it was in Hong Kong. And then the Thais, if you look at them man for man, they are faster than every other country. the Thais also ran 39:08 in the Asian Games in December. So it looks like they're on a, they're coming up.
They got some momentum behind them.
Yeah, they're back with a vengeance.
So who do you think is going to dominate the track and field this year?
Probably Thailand and Indonesia. I think Indonesia is really good. The Indonesians and the Thais are going for the Asian track and field, which is in like 4 or 5 days time. So they're going to like prep themselves before the SEA Games. So they're going to come to the SEA Games like already having run a race with like probably Su Bingtian and all that. So I think they'll be really sharp.
Okay, and they'll be raring to go as well. Thanks so much for coming in and speaking with us.
Thank you.
Today, that was Singapore's former national sprinter, UK Shyam. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Primetime Asia. We're out of time now. I'll be back for the headlines, and you won't see me for a couple of weeks, actually. I'll be out reporting in the field, so I guess you won't see me at the desk, but
You still
I'll
get
be,
to see Steve.
Yeah, you'll see me in some
reporting on the
in some
SEA
capacity.
Games. Very interesting.
Yeah, can't wait. Okay.